Both this and I know we were talking about the RoboPacker as well. So there's
Hmm.
two similar design ethoses behind this. Is one is that compact is the name of the game. So when we're designing these robotic systems, oftentimes in the cannabis space, they don't have unlimited room to grow and expand due to regulations, zoning laws, construction, fire marshals, all those things that keep people safe are in effect. So there's limited space. And so when we start designing from the outside, we look at, okay, what are we solving for? Yes, number one is we're picking up joints and putting them in their packaging. Or with the RoboPacker, we're picking up pouches and putting them into corrugate, like a case packing, right? They're both very, very similar. With that, we try to realize that there is a limited space. So how can we condense these into one, two, or even three functions in one small footprint? And this is where our design team really shines, is we always start compact first. So with the Spyder robot specifically, this machine is maybe 6, 7 feet long by about 9 feet tall. And this will both feed the pre-rolls onto a belt. It will, detect the quality orientation utilizing the vision system, which I'll go into next. And then it'll actually place it in one of three options. So that's the tins, the jars, or the tubes, which is very unique. So it has two different guide rails on both sides. And with a little program shift over, you're allowed to continue operating on all three of those packaging formats. Now, a lot of that comes custom tailored design, right? So before we even start, so we have the framework of it, we know how the robot functions, but when it comes to actually the packaging, we always get samples in, we always get packaging formats in first so that we can really design those guide rails as well as the denesters and all of that, the pucks that all these things go in into the actual design ethos of the machine. But compact is number one. With that, what we brought from outside the cannabis industry was vision detection systems, and I'll stay away from saying the names because some of them like to be in cannabis, some of them don't. But what that will do is we have to train those, right? So a lot of people talk about machine learning versus deep learning. I don't think we're really at the deep learning stage yet, but what you're doing is you're for people who don't know, there's one thing about running a program where pouch moves over, bag opens pouch. It's a very algorithmic approach to it. When we talk about machine learning and vision systems and things like that, is you're training it with data sets. So you're bringing in pre-rolls and you're kind of showing it, hey, if it's bent like this, like hey, this one's a bad one. This is what it should look like, and you have to start putting it in multiple orientations. So eventually, it breaks out of the algorithm and can start detecting it on its own. And that's kind of where I think the industry is at right now. There are deep learning things happening, but you're talking so much data pulling in where it's actually going to start learning its own efficiency and start running in a way that it itself thinks is the best way, despite what you're showing it. But when we're talking about those vision systems, the pre-rolls will come over onto a nice wide white conveyor so that it can clearly detect and see and register what it's looking at.